Welcome back.
Welcome back
to What Is Happening. I'm your host / co-host, Isaac.
I'm PJ.
Hey, we have a pretty cool show for you today. It is the first show ever in front of a live studio audience. Yes. They are here because of our special guest for today's episode. PJ, did you get another notification?
I didn't even see the notification.
Can't believe this guy. Special guest for today, pastor of Kings Point Church over in Ohio, not too far from us. It's the Lebanon area. Pastor Josh Butler. Dude, you gotta mute it. I'm trying to introduce.
I don't know why
give
this
a little
is
pre-introduction here. I can't believe you. Okay.
People are excited about our special guest.
They're phoning in because they're just so great, so excited. Listen, we do have an awesome show for you today. You know the drill, though. Before we get to the special guest, before we move on, hand sanitizer for us. Yes, just because, can never be too safe. Never. And then, PJ, you've got today's random fact, right?
I love this random fact.
Okay.
This is
okay.
This is really good. I think it brings some clarity to me and you a little bit, maybe. Anything that brings clarity to this chaos, I think is beneficial. So what's the fact? Here's the random fact.
Okay.
For those of you listening. Most laughter is not because things are funny. You determine if that's fake news or not.
Hold on, what?
Are you laughing because that was funny? Or
that was
okay.
That was funny.
Most laughter is not because things are funny. This is what they say right here.
Okay.
So every culture in the world laughs, but surprisingly, most of our laughter isn't necessarily a response to humor. Less than 20% of laughter comes after jokes. Okay, this is according to a neuroscientist.
So is it just like
there is backed up research with
nervous laughter they talking about? What are they saying?
The rest is a reaction to regular statements and questions like "How have you been?"
So just like that.
Yeah,
just
how have you been?
How have you been? That's crazy.
The ensuing laughter, however brief, helps form social bonds since people who laugh together grow closer together.
Wow. Okay. Hey, listen, as we know with all of these random facts, it could be true. It could not be true. We're not scientists. They're telling us it's true.
I laugh when stuff's funny.
Except
for that time on that Mother's Day episode when I was talking about Anna M. Jarvis, the one that started Mother's Day, and I laughed at that, and I was laughing with you, not at her demise.
Hey guys, so anyway, we're gonna move on from Jonathan's crazy rambling here into the next part of the show, which is, of course, us jump cutting to our special guest. He'll be back with us. We'll see you after the jump cut. Jump cut! Hey, we're back with Pastor Josh Butler.
Josh.
This is an awesome time. Thank you for coming on the show.
You're welcome. It's great to be here.
It's so cool. So we both have known Pastor Josh from you met him a little before this, but I met him at the famed youth camp.
Well, that's where I met him too.
That's where you met him just the year before.
You. Yeah.
Where we got our name, where we lost our minds, where we started this downward spiral that made us talk show hosts.
We love you, youth camp.
Or upward spiral. We love youth camp. Pastor Josh, Jonathan's going to get you a squirt of sanitizer because we're still under the quarantine. And apparently this helps. And I'm going to grab under my magic desk of wonders your drink here. All right. Oh man, am I close?
Sir Isaac already opened it.
Oh dude, holy smokes! I don't know where it is. It's lost under this desk. Can you see it, PJ? Can you tell me where? Am I close?
I'm very thirsty.
It's on the right side.
I'm thirsty here.
Wow, I feel so bad for. Oh, here it is. I'm so sorry.
There it is.
There we go.
There
you go. There it is. Thank you, Mountain Dew, for not sponsoring, but you could be sponsoring.
That's right.
This show. Yeah. Well, the next segment of our show, as you guys know, is what is happening in the world. PJ, you got the first article here. Go ahead and kick it off.
So, not to create any more, fear or anything like that.
Well, let's hope not.
We don't have to be afraid.
Okay. Where are we going with this? What's scary?
The laughing.
Yeah, the laughing without the joke is scaring me.
We don't have to be afraid.
Right, okay.
But for whatever reason, they decided that they were going to name these Asian insects murder hornets. Ooh. Okay? And these murder hornets have now ended up in the United States, and they're saying that they could decimate the honeybee population.
But not us. They can't decimate us.
Right.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
They're big, right? They're big?
They're like 2 inches long.
What?
So are we going to get like extra honey now? More honey?
Do they produce honey or
they don't produce honey?
What do they do?
They
what
will
do they
take
provide?
over. They will take over a honeybee's nest, okay, and then they will take the brood, and then they will feed their young with the brood. But they will decapitate honeybees, man. But this is what honeybees have figured out.
Oh.
They can't take out the hornet just by stinging the hornet. So what they'll do is the honeybees will actually surround the hornet, like the scout hornet that's invading the nest.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they will just start like vibrating together. I read about this.
Okay.
This is crazy.
Okay.
The honeybees will surround the hornet,
Right.
and because they know they can't hurt it with a sting,
Buzz.
they'll just vibrate and buzz all around it, and they will generate heat in the hive that will actually suffocate the hornet. That's crazy, right?
That is
It
insane.
will raise the temperature in the hive.
To the level that it will. Listen,
Kill the hornet.
God is an awesome creator.
Isn't that wild?
He is the creator of creators. We're only creative when we're connected to Him. But sometimes I just don't know. Sometimes
There's
I see
gotta be
some
a
of His
message in there,
creations.
right, though?
I see some of His
There's always a
creations,
way
and I'm
out.
like,
Yeah.
murder
Always a way
hornets.
Always a way out.
Murder hornets, God. I don't know about that
Well,
one.
he didn't name them murder hornets, right? He made them, and then somebody was like,
But
"Let's
if he,
call that a murder hornet."
if he created everything, I don't know, man. That I'm gonna when I get to heaven, I'm gonna ask him murder hornets, and then he'll probably be like, "Does it matter?" I'm like, "No." Well, Josh, you have the next episode, Pastor Josh.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't have- I'm glad I have
next article,
Cool.
Pastor Josh.
Yeah.
It's right there on PJ's desktop. This one's crazy. Go ahead and take it. You can just
Yeah, so
give it to him.
essentially,
Give it to him straight.
This is it right
Oh,
here.
okay.
But they decided that was going to be
That.
that. So good luck with that.
So
We're speaking in code here.
yeah. So what has happened is the legendary Elon Musk has a baby, and the baby's name is the following.
Literally the following. We
gotta
can't
lean in.
pronounce it.
We'll type it out.
You
for
got to lean in
yeah.
for this one. The baby's name is X A connected E A-12. So XAE A-12 Musk. Baby XAE A-12.
I hope he's not in the public school system.
Whoa,
Just saying. You know,
whoa.
imagine being the teacher and calling that out.
That's
Like, what
really
can you
his.
do
That's
there?
really his baby's name.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Yep. That's what's
Elon,
happening.
I love your electric cars and the whole thing that you're against the singularity and like that, but are you sure about this
You
one,
should've
buddy?
just gone with Tesla. Like Tesla's easier to say, right?
Yeah, or Elon Jr. It's just anything that
Sounds
isn't.
like Area 51 stuff to me.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't-
Instead,
like a
he
code.
elongated the name
oh
to
my
something
gosh.
that we don't know how to pronounce.
No,
There's that.
Oh boy.
Okay, well that's.
Moving on.
Elon Musk.
Is there anything? Is there anything we can even say about that? Do we? We don't even know how to pronounce the baby's name. Elon, look, we love you. We love whenever
If you
anybody
want to
has
sponsor
babies.
us,
Yep.
Yeah, especially like I'm sure you're going to be a great father. You're really smart, teach them a lot of things.
if you want to send us a Tesla,
I'd love to drive one.
Yeah, I'd love to own a Tesla. You
or
can
let
send
it
one our
drive
way.
for us.
Yeah,
you can drive us around. We'll just
We
put
can
it
wait on one of the
autopilot.
trucks when they come out.
Yeah,
That's all.
really, whatever you want to, just toss it our way. We'll take anything.
We
We'll
can take
anything.
XAE A-12 on a drive.
Yeah, we'll babysit for you. But we'll just call him Pete or something. I don't know. Not that though.
Gotta get a nickname there.
Okay, so I've got a good story here.
That one's hilarious.
This next one,
Yeah.
PJ did all the research again because I've been editing like a madman. This one is there's been a disagreement over a math problem. This is still world news, correct, PJ? We're still what is happening in the world.
Correct,
So the question really is an easy one. It asks if a shop closes at midday, 12 p.m. noon, and opens again at 2 p.m. How long was it closed for? The answer is obviously 2, but this lady's husband, I guess, didn't think that.
Yeah.
And so in her post on this parenting site, the mom explained her dilemma in full, stressing that it was in no way a trick question. It sounds like there's a marital dispute that has gone viral, but if there's not a trick question, I don't understand. Does he just not know math?
Yeah, so she thinks that he even broke it down into minutes. And he
Dude,
still
she,
doesn't
wait,
see
hang
it.
on. She thinks that
No,
it's...
no. She thinks the answer is 2.
Okay.
Which it is.
That's
right?
correct.
More than 300 people replied saying, yes, the answer is 2.
Okay,
But
but-
the husband seems to think that it's 3 hours. Meaning she thinks that he's counting 12, 1, 2. Right?
Well, that would be it closed at 3 o'clock.
yeah.
That's how time
but
works.
in his mind, he is thinking that it's more than 2 hours.
I had friends. This was on New Year's Eve of 2020. It was turning into the new decade, and they were like, "Well, it's not technically a new decade because decade, it starts like you don't count 0 to 1 in counting decades. And I was like, dude, we got to stop having this conversation. It's not going anywhere productive if you don't think we count 1. I was like, if 0 to 1 isn't a number, then we got to that's where we disagree, and we're going to move on from that.
What is happening?
What is happening? So now we're going to what is happening trending, correct? Yeah. What is happening on the internet? PJ, take it.
So, all right. So this is what this one is about. This person just learned that the rest of the world does not refrigerate their eggs. Okay? And they have decided that this should go viral and everybody should know about this. And it started with a TikTok user.
So they don't refrigerate their eggs.
Apparently, America is the place that refrigerates eggs because of salmonella, right?
We do a lot of weird stuff.
I have some jumbo eggs in the fridge right now.
Hang on really quick. Side note, back to an old show. We apparently turn oranges orange here. They're not orange.
What is happening?
Yeah, you're going to have to go back and watch that.
Dude,
episode.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Isaac said he's seen blue oranges.
I don't know.
I think it's fake news. That's what he says.
I'm just saying we do weird stuff. Keep give him the rest of this headline, though.
So what happens? That's it. This woman got on TikTok and talked about how America, refrigerates our eggs, but other places do not do that. And she says it's because we have, the regulations because of salmonella.
Pastor Josh, do you refrigerate your eggs?
Well, I do, but I grew up around farmers, and I believe the rule is if you bring it from the farm and put it on the counter and don't refrigerate it that night, then it stays on the counter until the eggs are eaten that month. But if you take it from the farm or from the store, if it's already been refrigerated in the store, then it needs to go in the fridge.
So if it's been refrigerated, it needs to continue to be refrigerated.
Yeah. This makes sense to me.
I've been places.
I eat a lot of eggs, guys.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
See, Emily,
so you have to. So with what you're saying here, Pastor Josh, is you have to consume the eggs in a decent amount of time if they're not in the fridge. Because if they're fresh, they need to be fresh.
Makes total sense.
Yeah. Okay.
Like Emily's father has chickens, and I would see
the
eggs sitting on the counter, and we consume them. Right?
Just consume.
Makes me feel better.
We just consume here. That we don't. Yeah. Eating isn't a word we use. We just consume everything. That's crazy. I didn't think. It's so crazy to get outside your own little bubble and realize like the rest of the world works in such different ways than what you're used to. Like they drive on the other side of the road. Yeah. They don't use they use the metric system or the metric system. We're so different here. I think we were just hard-headed. I think that's what we were just a land of people that were hard-headed and were like, no, we're doing it this way. Is it good? Maybe
we also
bad?
have regulations on everything too.
We do. That's true. Well, hey, next up on what is happening in the internet, Pastor Josh, you've got this one right here.
I've actually seen this in the news. This dermatologist showed what celebs would look like with symmetrical faces, and it is wild.
Yeah, it's pretty creepy.
You'll see some pictures on the bottom right side of your screen here. Crazy.
It is.
It's weird. Pastor Josh and I don't have any references. Again, PJ did all of the research for this one.
You can just look at me.
Yeah, this perfectly symmetrical face right here. I've seen some of my friends doing this on Facebook too. They'll get like their camera out, and I think there's like a photo effect.
That's what's happening.
And then they just like, is this dermatologist just doing that?
It's a trend, right, on TikTok where
it's
these
a
people
TikTok
are mirroring their face.
Okay.
And it's like making it look
there's some.
Really weird. I guess that's a dermatologist. So that's what Brad Pitt normally looks like. That's
it's like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Maybe.
Now we have photos to look at, and they're not pretty. These people are not as pretty as we thought they were, or at least symmetrically.
Go that one.
I feel like we've always said like symmetry is always prettier, but maybe not. I guess what we're seeing. That's pretty crazy. Hey, listen, we're going on to our next segment. What is happening? What were they thinking? We have just one myth today, correct?
Yes,
PJ?
correct.
Just one myth. Correct. Why don't you go ahead and get it, and we'll all discuss it here. What is the myth? What were they thinking?
Well, here's the myth: caffeine stunts your growth.
I've told kids this.
You actually told
as a youth leader
the other week.
Listen,
you can't have coffee, son.
Time out.
Yeah.
If you're a youth student watching this, you don't need caffeine.
You don't.
Like, I'm tired. You're not tired. You're groggy because you weren't active enough.
Don't drink it.
I'm so sick of my youth kids being like, "Oh, I need a Monster, Mr. Isaac. I need No. You need to get exercise and get active. It's not tired, it's grogginess. Man, I'm hyped. This one has me like, I get livid about this because If you're young and you're down in like 4 or 5 monsters a day, that's heart disease on its way,
It's bad
buddy.
for you.
I looked at
So
a monster.
bad.
I looked at an energy drink the other day, and it said, "Do not consume if you're 17 or younger." I believe.
Yeah, I would assume.
Was that on the?
Yeah, I think it is on there.
I'm pretty sure that you're not. It's not good for you to consume mass amounts of caffeine. I know that we live in a society that tells you gotta go get a Starbucks, you gotta get some Monster. None of jump cut. Hey, okay, so the camera stopped filming us. We never do not have. We have a lot of technical difficulties on this show, but we roll on because we just love you so much. Before we left, we were getting into the best segment of the show, in my opinion, my favorite segment. The reason that we kind of do this show, I would say, it's what is happening in the Psalms. We hope that this section of the show, it gives you guys a chance to breathe, gives you guys a chance to reflect, maybe get into a time of prayer. Of course, read the Psalm with us here. It's crazy out there. No matter if you're in the pandemic or you're out of it, life can get so busy. So we really hope you can take this time. Pastor Josh, you have the Psalm for today. It's actually, I think you said it's your wife's favorite Psalm.
That's right. The youth pastor. She's youth pastor at Kings Point for Rooted Student Ministries there at our church, Kings Point, and excited to share this with you today.
Yeah, I'm going to grab the ukulele so that we can give you a little background music here. And if you just want to tell them the Psalm, and then if you can give them what is that called, PJ? What type of Bible?
Oh yeah, the version.
Oh, but hang on really quick, Josh.
Yep.
The mic. Yeah, this cable's
I'll stay off that cord.
cable's pesky. But all right. Here we go with some background music.
All right, Psalm 61, and I'm reading from the New King James Version. And it begins in verse 1 with, "Hear my cry, O God, attend to my prayer. From the end of the earth I will cry to you. When my heart is overwhelmed, lead me to the rock that is higher than I. For you have been a shelter for me, a strong tower from the enemy. I will abide in your tabernacle forever. I will trust in the shelter of your wings. For you, O God, have heard my vows. You have given me the heritage of those who fear your name. You will prolong the king's life, his years as many generations he shall abide before God forever. O prepare mercy and truth, which may preserve him. So I will sing praise to your name forever, that I may daily perform my vows. Amen."
That's good.
Amen.
That's really good. And do you have anything in the same context to that Psalms? Anything that you really want to encourage the viewer with?
Yeah.
Anything that you can give them out there?
Yeah, a lot of us are feeling overwhelmed right now.
Very true.
There is some tremors of anxiety and that, and then also there may even be a little dip of depression because you aren't able to be over at your friend's house. You aren't able to be with your ball team. Maybe you missed your classmates. We know our seniors in high school right now are going through a tremendous difficulty with that. But the Psalm tells us that when my heart is overwhelmed, and the word speaks to us right now, an on-time word, that lead me to the rock that is higher than I. And we can know that God is over everything, that he is able. He is able to make good what the enemy intended for evil.
Absolutely.
So just be encouraged and know that we all have a leader and that we can follow to give us all that we need no matter what, and that we can be content in all things and not
Absolutely.
be overwhelmed.
Good stuff.
That's so good, man. I love this section of the show, guys. It's so much fun to be funny, to goof off, to mess around, to read articles. But really, I love that we have an opportunity to reach out and hopefully encourage you. We get to have some of the best guests on the show that really bring some awesome insights. You know, PJ and I, we're kind of smart. We're okay. I'm not going to pass our accolades. But people that are much smarter than us get to come on the show and pass off some amazing wisdom. So I hope you were listening to what is happening in the Psalms. We're going to move now into the next section of the show. Would you rather?
Would you rather?
What is happening presents Would You Rather. We ask you the questions. You answer them. We don't. We have our special book down here. Our 3,000 Would You Rathers. We're going to make it through all of them.
Wow.
It's crazy,
amazing.
dude. It's
What
like a
else?
trunk of like magic treasures.
Pull out
It's
like a xylophone or something?
I should
not a bad idea.
should just get like crazy big objects and pull them out. So to start off our Would You Rather here, of course, it's always random. Oh, this is actually a good one, I think. This is like a how strong do you think you are? Would you rather come across a bear or a mountain lion in the woods?
Ooh, man.
And go, PJ. You can ask him the next
I
one.
tell you what, my nickname was Wheels on
Wheels?
the baseball team because I was so slow. So I think I would rather be going against a bear.
bears are really fast.
Oh no.
In fact, it's a misconception that you could outrun a bear. They do it in movies.
Oh,
Apparently, they
no.
can run like 50 miles an hour or something. Like when they get going, I've heard that you just want to, with a bear, you want to make yourself as small as possible. Because they're like,
I hope that's true. Because if I try that in Gatlinburg,
yeah. Hey, listen, if you try to make yourself small and the bear eats you, I'm not sure you'll be able to message me, but it's not my fault. Okay.
Tonight's show has been brought to you by Smokey the Bear.
Yes, tonight's show is brought to you by Smokey the Bear. PJ, what's your would you rather for Pastor
This one's
Josh?
pretty good. All right, would you rather dress like your parents or listen to their music when they were the age you are now?
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay. That's a good one.
I probably have to go with music. Let's see. Yeah, which would be probably 80s music.
Okay.
80s music?
Yeah.
There you go.
My mom was,
There you go.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I mean, that's a good one. I think,
80s clothing was like windbreakers.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's kind of making a
coming
comeback.
back.
Coming back,
the kids are
like the
enjoying
surf
this.
stop, maybe that was
Retro.
90s. 80s clothing, I can't even. I don't know.
Okay, let me find a good one here.
Yeah. Like-
Would you rather, this one's funny too, it's an age thing. Would you rather hear or move like you were 120 years old? So would you rather have the hearing of a 120-year-old or move like a 120-year-old?
It's really interesting. Amy will attest to this. I have great hearing. And I have this weird little knack. When we hear in a cartoon or a voiceover, I can tell who it is.
Okay.
Like the celebrity, or they were in this movie or that show.
Oh, nice.
So
That's cool.
I already move like I'm a centurion.
So you're like, I'm going to keep my hearing
Yeah.
where it's at. I like that.
I don't want to lose that. Yeah.
All right, PJ, you got the last one for
All right,
us.
there you go. Would you rather always eat out alone or never get enough alone time?
Oh, so would you rather always like have to eat food alone,
Yeah.
or would you rather always be surrounded by people?
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely got to go with people.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I love people and love being around and the whole social atmosphere. I miss it tremendously, all the fellowship and the good times. So.
It's so, man, I
Yeah.
can't wait for it
Yeah.
to get. We're on the
Couple
end of
weeks,
it,
yeah.
On the
apparently.
end.
That's right.
We're on the
That's
end
right.
of it. So if you're watching this, maybe you've lived through it. Thank goodness. We're almost out of it. Well, the next segment of the show is one of our favorite ones. Every segment's one of my favorite ones. I just like this show. I think it's fun. But it's what is happening in our lives.
Cool.
So, PJ, I'm gonna go really brief. You said that you're like
We got a couple things.
You got a couple of things, but what's happening in my life? I'm learning how to edit movies.
There you go.
I'm using, for those that are asking, I had a good friend, intern for the day, Garrett, your son, asked me what editing software I use. I was using iMovie. Then a good friend, Angel, you'll see his God Bless This Man picture right here, just said, hey, try DaVinci Resolve. They use it on movie sets. It's like a skill you can actually learn and use in the future. I'm learning it as fast as I can, editing these as fast as I can. Been a lot of fun learning a new skill. Yeah. So, PJ, what do you have going on?
Well, you remember the
Pastor
segment
Josh?
we had with what is happening with that guy? And
with that guy?
don't be
Oh,
that guy.
no,
That guy.
dude. Did we have a follow-up?
They've actually left me alone a little bit.
Oh, thank
I think
goodness.
they watched the episode. And so
Oh.
that's what's happening with me. But I would say the other thing is I realized during this segment that we have not mentioned Guy Fieri at all.
Oh.
And apparently we have not been saying his name right.
Oh, yes. What is happening in our lives? I knew this. You corrected me, but it's not. We both have learned. It's not Guy Fieri. It's Guy
Fieri.
Fieri.
Guy Fieri, if you're listening.
Is it Fieri?
Diners, drive-ins, and dives.
Fieri?
We're never going to learn it. Guy,
I
if
like
you're
saying
watching,
Guy Fieri.
If you're watching, we love you.
We love you.
Please, come on the show.
Bring
Just
the Camaro.
Come to Cincinnati.
Yeah.
We'll give you we have some good food here. You've already been here a lot. Come here, do the show.
He's got that new Funko Pop bobblehead. We
Yeah.
got to add that to the set.
Yeah, we're looking into getting a new Funko Pop. But now that we've said it, Pastor Josh, what is happening in your life? I'm sure there's a lot.
Yeah, it's been a tremendous time of connection with our community. We've really been able to get involved with them. One thing we do is promote the promise. We have the State Highway Patrol delivering groceries for us, which has been
awesome.
amazing. We
That
have the
is
fastest Ubers in town, literally, with the State Highway Patrol. But our family, pastors and their kids, a lot of folks don't realize, but everyone does ministry in the family. It's just part of what you do. It's kind of like if you have a farm, everyone pitches in.
Absolutely.
And does the farm. And then they get to see their gifts and talents rise up. So Garrett has Seek Gaming on Instagram if you want to check out his channel. It's overloaded with a lot of MLB and Fortnite mixed in with some word and some gospel, amen,
Awesome.
and the word of God. So he does devotions on there, but specializes in sports games, but also some of the fighting games and stuff too. My daughter has been just throwing a fit totally in our community. It's been crazy with So Be It by Allie B.
So Be It by Allie B.
So Be It, SEW, So Be It by Allie B. You'll find that on Facebook,
I'll make sure to get
Instagram.
links. Links will be in the comments.
Perfect. So Be It by Allie B. She's making face masks. She's had orders for over 2,000 masks now. The VA hospital just ordered 1,000 of them. We got 50 over to BW3s. We sent 40 to...
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's so cool. Lebanon Electric Company's ordered. And then down at Genesis Life Recovery, we'll be able to send 50 masks down to them. So
Very cool.
Her vision of this was she had been taking sewing classes for about a year from a lovely lady in the church named Sue. We gotta love our grandmas, our church grandmas.
Oh, absolutely.
Amen. Tonight's show brought to you by our church
grandmas. Really, seriously. I mean,
we
for
salute
real.
you, church grandma. But so be it, and all of that going on with Garrett with his YouTube channel, Seek Gaming, and then Promote the Promise, where we've been delivery boys of groceries with the State Highway Patrol. Also
awesome.
Delivering the masks now and other necessities. Toilet paper was a hot item for a while. We were
That's so
actually,
cool.
I mean, what is happening?
What
We
is
had
that?
state troopers delivering toilet paper to people all over the city.
Who would have
Just-
thought?
It's been such a crazy time.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
So that's been
to
Kings
hear.
Point, and I'm the lead pastor of Kings Point Church of God. What we do there, our mission is we want to connect all to Jesus to experience God's love while serving others. So we've been able to connect with the community. We've been able to experience together God's glory, and then also serve our community. So it's just been tremendous, guys. It's been an honor to be on the show.
Yeah, well, we loved having you.
Yeah,
Like it's so cool to hear. We both talked about it personally on the show. Unprecedented times for real that have promoted what's your big thing that you've been saying? It's the new normal. The new normal. Have promoted the new normal.
Unconventional
Yeah, there's no
people.
going back. No going back to
Really,
life
seriously.
before. That's
And
right.
it's so cool to hear stories of not just the lead pastors getting involved, but like you said, your whole family gets involved. Guys, there's always something that you can do. Don't let anyone despise you for your youth.
That's right.
Don't think anything is a dumb idea. You never know what it's going to turn into. We have a talk show now. We never thought we'd be here. There's so many things that you could accomplish.
Let me
if you
give
just
one more
put
quick
into it.
plug with
For
with our student ministry. It's called Rooted, which is to be rooted in God's Word and rooted in the Word and rooted
Hey,
in
Rooted
God's
Youth.
love. Yeah, I Rooted Student Ministries, and Pastor Amy has the COVID Olympics going on.
COVID Olympics.
Yeah, every day at 11:30 for our youth, our teens. There's a new challenge that drops, and there's points that are won. And she's been so creative with that. From the tape face, they had to build forts. There was all kinds of other challenges they had to do for points. But it's been a way for us to connect with them. We did all kinds of just wackiness, but all for the glory of God and for us to stay together.
Absolutely.
So we just wanted to say, hey, Rooted Student Ministries.
Yes, hey, Rooted Student
Absolutely.
Ministries.
Shout out.
Love you guys.
Leave a comment if you're here from Rooted. We'd love to hear from you guys. It's so cool. It's so awesome to hear that there is a heart for really staying engaged with the community.
Yeah.
Not just here, but also at other churches around Ohio. It's so amazing. Really, guys, like we've been saying, we keep saying, there's always something that you can do. No matter how young you are, no matter how crazy the idea is, go out, put your mind to it. You can do it. Hey, listen, Pastor Josh, we're so thankful that you were on the show.
Amen.
It's
Yeah,
been
thanks
such a
for
fun
coming.
time. We're going to wrap it up with our riddle. We'll see you guys after the jump cut. Jump cut! Hey, we're back for the end of the show. What an awesome time that was.
Great time.
That was so much fun. One of our favorite things about the show, I keep saying this, one of the favorite things upon favorite things is having guests on the show. It's so much fun to, banter back and forth just us, but it is nice when we can get somebody into the mix, especially somebody like Pastor Josh that brings an awesome word, that is doing so many cool things in his community.
Yes, he is.
It's so cool. So Jonathan, though, to end the show, you have our riddle for the day.
I love this riddle.
I don't even know what the riddle is.
You don't.
I have no clue.
You're gonna laugh like
I'm probably gonna
you're gonna
laugh.
laugh because of the humor.
Because
when
it
you
is funny,
actually- yeah,
but
when you
I
actually-
am laughing just because that's how you respond.
But
That random fact,
we're gonna tell you
bro.
the answer off, air. Obviously.
Oh, yeah.
So here goes.
Before you read it, remember, no Google.
Yeah, no Google.
If you gotta phone a friend, we'll allow it. Comment below if you think you know it. We'll let you know in the comments, but I promise if you Google it, we'll know.
We will know.
And you won't get any credit. And just don't Google it. I can't be more clear about that.
Don't
Go ahead
Google
and
it.
give him this
All
one.
right, here we go. A man who was outside in the rain
Okay.
without an umbrella or hat didn't get a single hair on his head.
I
wet.
read ahead.
Let me read that again. Okay.
Sorry, I interrupted. I read ahead. I also saw. Okay. Go, give it to him again. Give it to him again.
A man who was outside in the rain without an umbrella or hat didn't get a
Outside.
single hair on his head.
No hat.
wet.
My hair's a mess.
Why?
Why didn't he get any hair on his head wet, guys? Let us know in the comments below. Listen for what is happening. I'm Isaac.
I'm PJ.
We love you. We appreciate you. Remember, as always, we're better together. We'll see you guys in the next one.